welcome back to the GameSpot crew. Time for the last and final V-Union box. We're going to look at the Zacian V-Union, and yeah, pretty excited about this one. I'll let you just kind of take over and talk about the V-Union.
Yeah, I love Zacian. He is such a cool Pokemon. He's definitely, this is another case of Pokemon giving Zacian more love than Zamazenta. Right. Zamazenta is like the runt of the litter.
Which is messed up.
The ugly stepbrother.
Right. Right. The ugly
no
twin.
one really likes it. Yeah, the ugly twin. There you go. No one really likes him. They're like, Zacian is the star. And
right.
so you can see it. I mean, Zacian's been everywhere. It's been very popular in the standard format. The Zacian V, it's gotten a promo card. Well, I guess they both got promo cards, but it's also the one from Celebrations that we opened is way better than the fighting one, too.
Oh, yeah.
Zacian always gets the good cards, and so this is, again, Zacian getting one of the better cards. And it is a very good V-Union card, let me tell you. I think all of them are pretty good, but Zacian gets all of that metal-type Pokemon support. Okay. It gets Metal Saucer, and expanded you have things like Metal Goggles and Lucario Melmetal GX, which reduces 30 damage from all of your metal Pokemon for the rest of the game. So it makes it very even tankier. It already has 320 HP. So I'm really excited for this.
Awesome. So cool. We're going to do the same exact thing we did in the last two videos. Open this thing up, do a quick little hack battle, and then Andrew's going to hop in online, play some games for you after he's done building a kick-butt deck and see if he can get some wins with the Zacian V-Union. So let's hop into it.
All right, let's do it. Remember what you said from last time about the cardboard, so I'm not going to do that.
We'll do it, do what you gotta do.
Use my teeth. Yeah. There we go. I almost got it.
Did you really?
I almost got it. Oops. All right. Oh. Also, can you just appreciate the art on this thing?
It's pretty cool looking card.
That is so cool. It's if you've played this Pokemon Sword and Shield video games, Zacian's in the middle of his Behemoth Blade attack. So he gets this giant sword, like his sword grows, I don't know, like 3 times, and then goes up and jumps and attacks the Dynamax Pokemon, and so he's in the middle of that animation. And it looks like the background is almost like the tower where they're fighting Eternatus.
Oh yeah, absolutely it does. So
it's just a gorgeous art, I love it. Alright, so got Zacian V-Union. So once again, you've got to get this sucker out of your discard pile by getting all 4 of these pieces into the discard pile and then like special summoning him from Yu-Gi-Oh! Pulling him out of the discard pile. He's rising from the dead, putting him onto your bench. But the difference between this guy and the previous V-Unions that we opened is this one gets access to Metal Saucer, which is a very good trainer card for accelerating energies. Okay. Greninja, I mean, it's a water type. It gets Frostmoth as its energy acceleration. Mewtwo V-Union gets Shadow Rider Calyrex, so they both have some sort of energy acceleration, but they need to rely on another Pokemon to do it. Zacian, can just use an item card. Okay. And Metal Saucer also works with Professor Burnet because you want those metal energies in your discard pile.
Right.
So after you get this guy out, you can still use Professor Burnet to discard metal energies.
Very cool. I like that strategy. All right, awesome. So we're going to hop into the packs, do a quick little pack battle. What do you want to pick this time? Or do you want me to pick first this time?
Yeah, you pick.
You want me to?
Yeah.
I'm going to
go...
go...
like you're luckier than me.
I'll go these two. Evolving Skies and Sword and Shield. Or Chilling Rain and Vivid Roar.
Chilling Rain and Vivid Roar. You made a mistake here.
Oh, I did? Okay. So,
we'll see.
Okay, what do you want to open first?
Well, Vivid? Yeah, sure.
Alright,
sure.
Vivid, do you want to go against my Evolving Skies or my Sword and Shield?
Let's go against your Evolving Skies. I'm confident.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's confident. Okay. You got confidence now. On to the third V-Union box and getting a little cocky.
Learn quickly.
Alright, Carvana Unana. Blibble. Marguerite.
Got it.
Drowsy.
Voltorb. Reverse Hollow Shuppet. Oh, you win. You got the reverse carrier. That's nice. That's a good card.
What's your hit? Dude, come on. You got a hollow. You got a hit. Alright, at least you got something. And you got the win. You got the win with the hollow.
Is this one getting good? Overhaul. Shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 6 cards. Wind up cannon. This deck does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Yeah, it could be an interesting like metal type counter, but probably not great. Oh well, I'll take it,
Basically, if that's your active Pokemon, you don't have a hand.
I love this Cramorant too, by the way.
Mhm.
It says discard any number of Arrokuda from your bench, and it does 60 damage times the amount of Arrokuda you discard.
Oh, wow.
But you can use it with that rescue carrier.
Okay.
You discard Arrokudas from your bench and then get them back with rescue carrier.
Wow.
Do 240 for one prize Pokemon
like
with
that.
Twin Energy.
Okay.
That's another video though.
It is another video, but that's cool. All right, so let's do last pack battle.
Oh, I slapped it.
You slapped it? Here.
See, the one I didn't slap actually was a hollow.
There you go. Maybe you shouldn't slap it. Maybe just slap it so hard I bent whatever was in here. That was really good.
Yeah, you grade stuff with your shop. So
I know.
You gotta
Gotta
want to damage the stuff. All right, got a rock ruff.
All right, what? I don't even know what
Chinchou.
Chinchou. All right, Nick it.
Ladybug.
Squirtle Bunny.
Ghastly. Porygon.
And Ponder.
Snover. Ooh, a print mistake Snover. That's kind of cool.
That is really cool, actually.
I would play that. I don't know if it's legal because of the damage that's on it, but maybe. That's
cool,
super
though.
cool.
Some people are after those types of cards.
Yeah, true.
Very cool.
Love it. You should grade this one.
I should.
0.
Mudbray.
Okay. Oh, nice. 2 reverse holo traders. Those are both pretty good.
All right, let's see what you got. Dude,
Zepstrika.
Zepstrika.
No. Well, I hit you for weakness.
Yeah, you got it. So you won again, dude.
Man.
You
And a
you-
Path to Leak. I like looking at the uncommons there. Sometimes they're good.
And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But you win these.
Sweet.
Congratulations, and congratulations on your error card.
Oh yeah, thank you. Very happy about that one. We should talk about Zacian V-UNIon
Yeah, absolutely.
a little bit too. I forgot to talk about it. So Zacian V-UNIon, I know I was all hyped up on the metal saucer. Forgot to talk about its actual attacks. So it's got the Union Gain, of course, easy peasy. But it's got this interesting attack called Dance of the Crowned Sword. Very cool attack name for one. That says during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do 150 less damage.
Wow.
So I was talking before about this Lucario Melmetal GX that reduces damage from any metal type Pokemon for the rest of the game. So it reduces 30 damage, and then this attack also reduces 150 damage.
Nice.
You just make this thing a tank.
Right.
It also does 150 damage. Which, I mean,
It's not horrible. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but it's not horrible.
Yeah, it's not bad. You know, maybe 3-shotting VMAXs, but 2-shotting everything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not terrible. And expanded, you can put things like Muscle Band on it to increase the damage.
Sure.
You have things like Metal Frying Pan, the weirder cards from expanded, removes its weakness.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's lots of things going for this
Right.
guy. And then it's got Steel Cut 200 vanilla, and then Master Blade for 340. So you're KOing everything.
Yeah. That's
So
so
if you
cool.
really want to just go big.
Okay. And that's only one additional energy compared to previous. So,
Yeah, exactly. You do have to discard 3 energy from
Yeah,
it, so you
but
won't be
you're
attacking.
probably
you also have
finishing.
Union Gain.
You're probably taking 3 prize cards.
Also a fair
Yeah.
point. Yeah, you're probably just finishing the game.
Yeah.
So I really like this card. I think it's going to
Yeah.
do really well in some of the whatever decks, and we'll see what I end up building.
So yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. I'm excited about it. Excited to watch you play some games here online. So let's hop into that and see how he does.
Cool. Yo. All right, welcome back. We've got a Zacian V-UNION deck this time. Now, Zacian V-UNION is probably the least played out of all the V-UNIONs that came out. It and Greninja are probably the ones that are the worst, I think. Mewtwo V-UNION has been seeing some play in Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX decks, like we tried out last time. And Pikachu V-UNION is actually, I think, pretty solid and expanded, which maybe we'll take a look at in the next video. But for now, we have Zacian V-UNION, and I was trying to figure out how exactly to play this. I was like, do I want to make this a Zacian V Zamazenta deck like we've been seeing with Rotom Phone and whatnot? But you know what? I was like, we're going all in on Zacian V-UNION. I want to get this thing out ASAP. I don't care about Rotom Phone. I don't care about powering up Zacian V. I want Zacian V-UNION. So that's kind of what I've tailored this deck list to. So we've got the Zacian V-UNION, of course, with the V-UNION Union Gain attack. Oops, always do that. The V-UNION attack. And it also has this attack called Dance of the Crowned Sword, which I think is one of its better attacks. It does 150 damage for 3 metal energies, which we can power up with Metal Saucer, which I'll get to. And it says during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do 150 less damage. 150 damage is a lot, and you're also doing 150 damage in return. So you're 2-shotting most things. I guess 3-shotting VMAXs, but we have ways around that, which I'll explain. But you're basically becoming a tank, like we mentioned before. 150 damage is a lot of damage, and you're just preventing that entirely. Now, one thing that is a little unfortunate is that it does say the defending Pokemon's attacks do 150 less damage. That means if that Pokemon retreats to the bench or evolves, you're not getting this effect anymore. That new Pokemon is going to do the same amount of damage that it always would be doing. And so Dance of the Crown Sword is a little bit lackluster in that regards. But if your opponent, doesn't switch or doesn't evolve, then you're preventing a lot of damage and becoming a massive tank. So its other attacks, which we briefly mentioned too, it's got Steel Cut for 200. It's fine. Not even knocking out some Bs. And Master Blade for 340, which this is knocking out everything. This wants to be your finishing attack. But as far as Dance of the Crown Sword and Steel Cut go, a majority of Pokemon V have 220 HP, so you're 20 short of knocking them out. And most VMAXs have 320 HP, besides Urshifu. Where Dance of the Crown Sword, if you use it twice, you're at 300 damage. So we're missing 20 damage a lot of the times. We're off by 20 damage. So I thought, why don't we add this Galarian Berserker, which has the ability Steely Spirit, which can make up for that 20 damage deficit, which says our metal Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage. Now our Zacian V-Union is killing things with Steel Cut. It's knocking out, anything with its Steel Blade or whatever it's called. What is it? Master Blade attack. It's doing 360. And Dance of the Crown Sword is now doing 170 and 170, 340, which knocks out everything, including like Eternatus VMAX, which is probably one of the weakest VMAXs that there is. So Galarian Berserker I thought was a great addition in here, because we also get to use Galarian Meowth. And Galarian Meowth has the ability Evolution Roar, which says you must discard 2 cards from your hand, and then you get to search your deck for a Galarian Berserker and put it into your hand. So this is not only great for discarding metal energies, but you can also discard those crucial V-Union pieces. And so if you have these in your hand, we don't need to rely on Quick Ball, or what else? Or Professor Burnet. We can use Galarian Meowth to discard them straight from our hand with an ability. We don't need an extra card to make it work. And this is similar to how Galarian Articuno V worked in the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX deck. We are able to take advantage of the negatives of that ability and turn it into a positive, since we want to discard Zacian V-Union. So the rest of the deck is basically tailored to just getting those V-Union pieces into our hand and into the discard pile ASAP. So we've got that familiar bell from the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX deck. We also had it in there. So it's returning here once again because it's honestly just one of the best ways to search out V-Union Pokemon. The next best way is probably Great Ball, which says, look at the top 7, pick a Pokemon there. It's not limited to evolution Pokemon or basic Pokemon. It's just any Pokemon, so we can grab V-Union pieces with that. Then we've got Metal Saucer, of course, because it's just fantastic item-based energy acceleration. So we can attach metal energies from the discard pile to our metal Pokemon. And so that combos really well with things like Galarian Meowth and with Professor Burnet. So if we have our V-Union out already and we have a Burnet in our hand, Burnet in any other deck is pretty useless. We already have our V-Union out, we don't need it. But now, in this case, with this deck, we can also discard metal energies and power up Metal Saucer. So it's useful in that regards too. We've got a standard supporter line, standard quick balls. We've also got Crystal Cave in here to take advantage of Zacian V-Union's bulk a little bit more. It also helps Zamazenta, since we have a Zamazenta V, just for some, stalling tactics against VMAX decks. Maybe they get a really quick start and we don't. We don't get our V-Union out ASAP. Then we can stall with Zamazenta V a little bit. Got 2 Air Balloon and a Switch. Then a Tool Jammer, because like I said, when Zacian V-Union uses Dance of the Crown Sword, if our opponent retreats their defending Pokemon or evolves it, then we're not going to prevent that 150 damage anymore. So we want to stop them from retreating as much as we can. And so Tool Jammer, we can use that to shut off our opponent's Air Balloons. I think that's the main one. Yeah, Air Balloon, it would be the main one that we'd be shutting off. So that way they can't retreat and they have to try and do damage through the Dance of the Crown Sword, preventing, or reducing that damage by 150. Then we've also got a Coding Energy. I figured this might be nice against Rapid Strike box decks that are playing Blaziken VMAX. We can stop weakness, and then 11 Metal Energy, since we do want to get those in the discard so we can accelerate them with Metal Saucer. Coding Energy, unfortunately, cannot be attached with Metal Saucer, so that's why we're only playing one. You also cannot grab it with Intrepid Sword, since it says as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides Metal Energy. In any other instance, it does not provide Metal Energy, so you can't grab it with Intrepid Sword or Metal Saucer. So that's the deck, kind of turbo-oriented, so let's jump into it and see how it goes. Alright, first game of the day here. We've got a 6-win streak from all of our V-Union matches. We've been killing it with the V-Unions. I would love to go first. These setup decks, especially, ooh, that's not a great hint. Especially with, as much setup as a V-Union needs, it really helps to go first. I mean, we can start every single turn that we get to try and draw some V-Union pieces and get them in the discard is a very worthwhile turn. Okay, so this hand's not great, so I know right off the bat I'm gonna want a Crobat V. That's the only way I'm really getting out of this. So I'm gonna Great Ball first, because then that's one more Pokemon in the deck to give me better odds. We get a Zacian V-Union piece. Okay, not exactly what we wanted, not terrible either. We can Quick Ball that away. And okay, our Crobat V is prized. That's unfortunate, and one of our Zacian V is also prized. Luckily, we still have at least one Zacian V, so we can grab that. Let's attach a Coding Energy onto it. And man, a Crobat V would be so good right now. But unfortunately, I think we've just gotta... I mean, we could Quick Ball, I guess, for... Let's Quick Ball and discard a Metal Energy, and let's just grab a Zamazenta V, I think. Zamazenta is going to be good against these single strike decks, since they won't be able to knock it out with any of their VMAX Pokemon. And then, we're also thinning the deck of another card. So then when we use Intrepid Sword, hopefully we can get some good stuff. We get 2 Metal Energies and an Air Balloon. So I guess we can at least use Zacian V next turn, but that's not what I want to do. I want to use the V-Union. I want to be destroying stuff. With this massive 4-card Pokemon that I've built up. So let's see if we can get it done. It's interesting that my opponent has Sobble and Houndoom and a Wind Stadium. Whenever either player VMAXes their Pokemon, deal 100 damage from that Pokemon. That's actually pretty cool. So what my opponent is doing here is they're going to... Okay, well, they kill our Meowth. That's unfortunate. Although now we just get to knock them out in return. But what my opponent's trying to do here... Oh, and Marnie top deck. Thank you, Marnie. So Houndoom says, search your deck for a single strike energy, attach it to one of your single strike Pokemon, and put 20 damage onto that single strike Pokemon. So if if my opponent next turn gets 3 Houndooms into play, attaches 3 single strike energies to Tornadus V, puts 60 damage on it, because they did it 3 times, they can VMAX Evolve to Wind Stadium and clear all of that damage, which is actually really, really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna put an Air Balloon. Luckily, we're gonna knock out his his Tornadus V, so I think I'm gonna put an Air Balloon there. Sure, let's attach a Metal to Zamazenta, and we're gonna Marnie. And see what we get. Get a Galarian Berserker, that's not great. Metal Saucer is good. Let's see what the Great Ball does for us. No V-Union pieces, come on. Alright, well, we're just gonna Brave Blade then. Brave Blade for the knockout, which puts my opponent in a pretty bad spot. Now they don't have a single strike Pokemon that they want to attach to. Oh, and we get a V-Union piece, that's huge. And a Familiar Bell. Okay, that's really, really good if we can get a Galarian Meowth. Unfortunately, they knocked out our Galarian Meowth, so we don't have that way of discarding our V-Union pieces from our hand. But luckily we got that from the prizes. But anyways, yeah, my opponent's in a pretty bad spot now, unless they can get another single strike Pokemon down. I mean, they're probably not going to want to accelerate to their Houndooms and start attacking me with whatever Houndoom's attack is. But, you know, they are playing Inteleon too, so, I mean, Inteleon decks can do some crazy stuff. So, I mean, we could just see some things come out of nowhere. Yeah, there's a level ball for another Drizzile, getting to search the deck for another trainer card. And Inteleon is such a cool engine. If you haven't played a lot of the standard format in Pokemon, Inteleon decks have been everywhere. And it's because they have this Stage 1 Drizzile, which says, when you play this Pokemon from your hand during your turn, you can search your deck for a trainer card and put it into your hand. Which, any time a card searches for, you know, a trainer card or for anything from the deck, it's probably going to be a pretty good card. And Drizzile does it while you're building up your Stage 2. So not only are you, you know, building up this big attacker, but you're also searching the deck for stuff and having some added consistency that way. We see the big Tornadus VMAX being discarded with the Tower of Darkness. So he replaced his own stadium, which kind of sucks for him. Sometimes you need the draw on Tower of Darkness. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I think it's funny that the GX markers are still out here, even though we haven't seen GXs in quite a while. And Pokemon also announced that regionals are coming back, but none of them are expanded. They are all standard pieces. Oh, this is insane! Okay, so we top decked another Zacian V-Union piece. We have no way to discard all 3 pieces, so I'm not going to use Familiar Bell yet, but if we had a Professor's Research, we would have gotten the V-Union into play. So I think I've just got a Metal Saucer to Zamazenta V, and I can't use Brave Blade this turn since I did it last turn, and I was thinking about Intrepid sorting, but honestly I think just knocking out this Drizzile is probably worth it, considering the opponent also got that Inteleon out last turn. So let's go ahead and just use Assault Tackle, and we'll knock out this Drizzile. Hopefully, I don't know, I think we're going to get a research for the prizes. Okay. There's the Crobat that we were looking for, which isn't going to be great with a bunch of V-Unions clogging our hand, but, you know, we'll see what we can do. My opponent's got a massive hand size. Got rid of the Tool Scrapper, got rid of an Air Balloon, Scoop Up Nets. It's so interesting. This is quite the interesting single strike deck. Does get to Shady Dealings again. So, I mean, I think he needs a Quick Ball or something. He's got to get a single strike Pokemon into play. Well, just grabs a Research. Really? You're going to discard your entire hand? Okay. I mean, I'm kind of fine with that. I wish I had a Research, but whatever. So let's see. Man, also if we had a Meowth if we didn't get that Meowth knocked out, then we could also have gotten the V-Union piece. Not last turn, but this turn. So not having the Galarian Meowth is also kind of hurting us because it lets us discard from our hand, and so we can draw more with Crobat. But now, since these V-Union pieces are kind of clogging up our hand, we're not going to be able to draw very much with Crobat, if any at all. Okay, so here come the single strike Roars. I don't think it does enough to knock me out. Unless he gets a third Houndoom. Which, if he gets a third Houndoom and knocks out my Zamazenta, then I could just come up with Zacian V and knock him back out. So, honestly, this doesn't seem terrible. That's interesting, because my opponent got all these Pokemon in play just fine. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It didn't get a Houndoom. Cool. Just gonna sacrifice Houndour. I'll take it. Because now I can boss his orders. There's the Professor Burnet, which is not what you want when you already have 2 Zacian V-Union in your hand. Okay, so I think... I mean, we're just gonna boss it. I don't think my opponent can do anything. It's too bad we, are starting to dead draw here at the end. But I guess it doesn't really matter because I think we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna Crobat V for 1. See what we get. That is not a professor's research. But okay, we might just win just with Zacian V. That's how good Zacian V is. So that's another nice thing about these V-Union decks is like how we price 2 Crobats. That's one nice thing about these V-Union decks. Or, sorry, maybe not a nice thing, but like something you have to think about while you're building your V-Union deck is, do I have a backup plan? Because, like, as you've seen here, we got our Meowth knocked out. Our Burnet's not helpful because the V-Union pieces are in our hand. Kind of everything's not been going the right way, but we did happen to get that Intrepid Sword early and hit 2 Metal Energies on Zacian V. And Zacian V has just been able to clean up this game. And so I think it's important to have a good backup plan, where even if your Zacian V-Union doesn't come out, there we go, there we win. Yeah, my opponent couldn't do anything there. Zacian V was just able to come up, pick up the slack from us not being able to get our Zacian V-Union out. Zamazenta did work there too. And so even though we didn't get the V-Union out, I mean, we still won. All right, so let's see if we can now, hopefully this game, get out the V-Union piece. Let's see. We got that 7 win streak, so nice. Let's go. All right, we're going second. Unfortunate, that's definitely not gonna help us get out the V-Union pieces. But, I mean, we'll see. Is that a Dragonite coin? That looks so cool. All right, we're not going to start Galarian Meowth this time because we got that knocked out last time. So I would prefer Galarian Meowth to stay alive. All right, so let's see what happens. Ooh, it's Jolteon. Jolteon doesn't have resistance to metal, right? Okay. Yeah, I think during the Sun and Moon arc and the X and Y arc, lightning Pokemon used to resist metal, but they no longer do. I don't know if anything resists metal anymore. Yeah, I don't think it does, which is kind of nice. Scoop up now. Wait, did he just scoop up Sobble and play back down? That's weird. Okay. Got a Drizzile for next turn. So, oh, and gets the speed energy. Okay. So this is an interesting predicament now too, right? It's like, you see your opponent gets a Drizzile in their hand. If they only had, one or two cards in their hand and had a Drizzile and nothing else, I would probably be tempted to be like, you know what? I'll let them keep the Drizzile. I want them to use their Drizzile to grab a Professor's Research. I could, Marnie them because I have Marnie in my hand, but I kind of want to force them to use their resources and do that. Now, he does have 4 cards in his hand, so, I mean, I could Marnie. He has 3 other cards to work with too, so, I don't know if I'll really be forcing him to grab a Research with that Drizzile, but just things to think about. All right, we failed the Great Ball. That's not great. Air Balloon. I hate getting rid of my Metal Saucers, but I really think we just need a lot of cards here, so I'm going to Research. That is a very bad hand. Let's go ahead and Evolution Roar. Discard the V-Union piece and a Metal Energy. We'll save the Berserker in the hand. This Meowth is probably going to get knocked out by Jolteon this next turn. Put a Metal down. So actually, one thing we can do is play Crystal Cave and remove the damage. So now Jolteon VMAX can't do the snipe without another Zigzagoon ping. So Jolteon only snipes the damage when the bench Pokemon. Okay, nothing. Oof, this is not looking great. But anyways, Jolteon VMAX only snipes the damage when one of my bench Pokemon has damage counters on it. So that Max Thunder Rumble. Attack only does 100 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So I know an Inteleon's not coming into play. There's no other Zavala down. If he gets... Okay, the Zigzagoon is going to come down again. Knock out our Meowth. It's kind of unfortunate because this is... I mean, we're in the same predicament that happened last game where this Meowth gets knocked out. Oh, and he has a Research in his hand too. You know, we're in the same predicament as last time where Meowth gets knocked out. We get V-Union stuck in our hands and just really can't do anything about it. So although the difference this game is that we haven't hit our Intrepid Swords. So this might end our 7-game win streak. But I guess we'll see. All right, luckily they didn't get rid of the Crystal Cave, so our Zacian is still gonna heal. Oof. Yeah, that's really not great. I think we've just got to stall. So I'm gonna boss's orders. Boss's orders I think we'll bring up the Sobble. No, let's bring up the Zigzagoon. So what I'm thinking about here is if my opponent is going to scoop up net one of these Pokemon, I'd probably rather them scoop up a Zigzagoon rather than if they have a Drizzile, evolve this, scoop up net, evolve this into Drizzile. You know, I want to prevent that from happening. So let's just attach Metal Energy and Intrepid Sword. Okay, we finally got a Research, but we're going to have to discard 3 Metal Saucers in order to use it. So that's not great. I think we might have to though. I mean, you know, okay. Luckily, I don't think we're gonna be counted out yet. I think we can come back because. Oh wait, no. Do we lose? I was gonna say because if we can research, get this V-Union piece in the discard pile, the following turn get a Professor Burnet, get it out, get our V-Union out, then we might be able to turn things around. If we can use Union Gain and get it powered up, but there's a Scoop Up Net. He's 10 damage short from knocking out my Zacian V, so I think we might just lose. I don't know if he used Quick Shooting already. Okay, we're fine. Our Zacian is in a lot of trouble though. Okay, we get the Galarian Meowth down, which is fine. We'll Crystal Cave, which is huge because otherwise Inteleon would have just knocked it out with Quick Shooting. Oh man, our Metal Saucers. I guess no, I actually want to keep the Metal Energy in the discard pile for when we use Union Gain if we can get that. So no Professor Burnet either. Man, this is really, really tough. I think what we have to do, I think we probably need to Crobat. So I'm going to attach an Air Balloon to probably the Zacian V. Let's Quick Ball, get rid of, I want to get rid of the Berserker. No, let's get rid of the Metal Energy. Grab a Crobat. Hopefully we can get like a Burnet or something for next turn. We'll attach the Metal Energy, I guess, to the Meowth. It doesn't really matter. I just don't want it in my hand so I can draw some more cards. We'll Crobat V. Alright, we get another Zacian V-Union piece down. Still not great, so let's grab a Zacian V. Well, maybe we even want to grab another Crobat for next turn so we can try and get the V-Union out. I'm actually going to try that because I could get a Zacian V and retreat into it, but I mean, Jolteon's going to knock me out anyways, right? So I'll have this for next turn. I can Evolution Roar, and we'll Brave Blade for 230 and see what we can do. It's not looking good, but I mean, we'll do as much as we can. Next turn, I mean, we can what? Evolve to Berserker. We can play Crystal Cave, maybe. Hopefully we can use Evolution Roar, discard some cards, draw some with Crobat V. Hope to discard with Professor's Research. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. My opponent just needs 2 more prize cards. So we really need to get the V-Union out, and we just need 1 more piece. So we're gonna quick ball. Okay, I see how this could work. We're gonna quick ball away the Berserker. We are going to grab, oh no! We have 3 Familiar Bells. Okay, I thought we had 1 more Meowth. We don't, unfortunately. That's okay. We're gonna Dark Asset for 3 cards. We need a Familiar Bell or a V-Union piece. Okay, we got a Familiar Bell. So we can Familiar Bell. I'm trying to think of how we can do this. Familiar Bell, the V-Union piece. Oh, unfortunately, I need this switch that's in my hand because both our air balloons are in the deck. Ugh. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna be able to pull it off. This Crobat V is gonna get knocked out, and we're not gonna be able to beat like Union Gain or anything this turn. Great Ball just to see what we get. Yeah, there's nothing. Alright, well, I think I just gotta... We're just gonna research. I mean, we'll get the V-Union out, but we're not gonna get anything out of it. Alright, Zacian V-Union, let's go! Now, okay. Actually, I just thought of something. One interesting thing that could save us is that Zacian V-Union's Dance of the Crown Sword, it says the defending Pokemon's attacks do 150 less damage. This means that even the Snipe from Max Thunder Rumble is reduced by 150 damage. And so if that happens, we'll be able to reduce the damage from, to our Crobat V. It would actually be huge. Let's Familiar Bell just to get that out of our hand. We only have 6 cards in deck. I'm gonna Tool Jammer because that might actually help us. Maybe our opponent misses an energy or something. And I'm not going to Intrepid Sword because I don't want to deck out. Oh man, this game, everything's gone against us this game. We've had to discard all 4 of our Metal Saucers. We've had to, you know, we barely got the V-Union out. There's the Boss's Orders. Does that win the game? Oh, okay. Boss's Orders to prevent the Tool Jammer from doing anything. But he used Quick Shooting on the Zacian V-Union. What? Why? If we had 1 Metal Saucer and a Switch left, oh, we'd be so close. Because we can't use Dance of the Crown Sword because all our Metal Saucers are gone. So we're going to have to use Union Gain, which is not what we want at all. Maybe he won't. He attacked the V-Union. What? He's not going for the Crobat kill. Oh, I guess he can kill it next turn. Oh, shoot. We would be so close otherwise. Crystal Cave. Maybe he... Let's see. I mean, is there any way we can get out of this? Shoot, none of that helps us. No, I don't think we can do it, y'all. Yeah, we can just retreat, and we have to Union Gain. We get our 2 Metal Energies from the discard pile, but our Crobat Vs, we just couldn't stop them from getting damage on. And unfortunately, that Crobat is now just gonna die. So sad. Ah, that's such a tough game. Okay, you know what? I want to play one more because I want to attack with Zacian V. We didn't even get to attack with it. All right, let's do it. One more game. We lost our 7 win streak. Whatever happens. Come on. I just want to get Zacian V-Union out. One time. Just one time. Is that too much to ask? That's all I want. All right, let's see. All right. I'm determined. We are going to get V-Union Zacian into play. No matter how long it takes. Maybe it'll take a year. Maybe it'll take a week. Maybe I will be 55 and we will still not get a Zacian V-Union to play. I guess I could just play this deck and expand it also. Alright, you know what? If we don't get a Zacian V-Union out this game, I am switching to expanded and I'm going to use battle compressors and I will force this thing out. I will be like a mom with a 12-pound baby. And I will force this thing out. Alright, we're going against the Zacian Pikachu VMAX deck. You know, Pikachu VMAX, as adorable as it may be, is a very bad card. So hopefully, maybe, just maybe, we can win this game. We're going second. We can quick ball away the V-Union piece, we can attach an air balloon, we can play Crystal Cave, we can research. Maybe grab some more V-Union pieces, maybe some familiar bells. Use Evolution Roar, discard them, and get the V-Union piece into play. You know, when I first built this deck, I was like, I think we could probably get this out by turn 2. But that has not happened. In fact, it has usually taken us until about turn 10. Which, contrary to popular belief, is not turn 2. A little salty if you can't. Alright, there's a Mareep. Oh, interesting. It's a Flaffy Pikachu VMAX deck. Okay. Interesting. I respect it. Okay, we gotta switch. Okay, we're gonna... I mean, none of these cards are super great. Just gonna do the thing. We're gonna quick ball for a Zacian V. Wow, we have a Zacian V prized and we have a Zamazenta prized. But all our V-Unions are here. That's the important part. Okay, we'll touch an air balloon, play Crystal Cave, quick ball. Get rid of the switch. Let's grab a Crobat. This is the time for Crobat. Touch an air balloon here, Crobat, draw 5 cards. Let's go! No! Great ball. Yes! Got a V-Union piece. Attach a coding energy here. Sure. Research. Get rid of that V-Union piece. Come on. Yes! We did it! Oh my god. We get a familiar bell. This is it. This is the game. This is the game we needed. Evolution Roar. Never mind, this deck's awesome. I changed my mind. I changed my mind about everything. Get a Berserker. Okay, maybe we didn't need a Berserker. V-Union! Play it! Yes! Finally! Alright, V-Union. Turn 1. Turn 1. I changed my mind about everything I said about you, Zacian. I'm gonna quick ball away this metal energy. I'm gonna grab another Crobat for next turn. I'm going to retreat into Zacian V-Union, and we're gonna Union Gain to attach 2 metals. Yes! Here we go! This is what I wanted. I was so dejected, and now I'm elated. I'm on a high. This is such a, oh my god. I'm on a high from Zacian V-Union. This is perfect. All the endorphins in my brain are just firing. This is the dopamine I needed for today. The fact that I can get this awesome looking boy into play. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, don't do this to me. Great ball. Oh, we shouldn't have grabbed the Berserker. That's okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Evolution Roar, discard those. We're going to evolve to Berserker here. Just need a Metal Energy. Crobat V. Alright, sick. Got a Metal Energy. Attach there. I don't want to like steamroll my opponent either. I want to like lull them into a false sense of security so that way you know, we get a little bit of a game going here. So I'm just actually going to Dance of the Crown Sword. I could just, you know, annihilate them. But I want, you know, it's like poker, you know? I want to lure them in a little bit, you know, maybe bet a little bit, you know, pretend you have a bad hand. Like, oh man, I can't do anything. You could still win this game. And hopefully they will not concede. I don't want them to concede. I want a good game here. Alright, get a Marnie. They get a Pikachu V down, so that's good for them. Congratulations. I don't think it's gonna help them very much, because I don't think they're gonna be doing anything to the Zacian V-Union. Got Dance of the Crown Sword, reducing by 150 damage. And now I guess I'm only reducing damage from the Crobat V, so if they retreat, then Thunderbolt will do 200 damage, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, but nope. That means we can attach a Metal Energy here. I'm gonna Marnie. Okay. Okay, those are not great cards. That's fine. We got Zacian V-Union in play. And we're gonna... Man, Dance of the Crown Sword really doesn't do anything. Is there anything else we could use? Metal Saucer... I guess I'll Metal Saucer onto the Zacian V, actually. Alright, and let's Dance of the Crown Sword, even though technically not doing anything since we're knocking out the defending Pokemon. Alright, we get 2 prizes. Alright, bring on the Pikachu VMAX. I can take it. Do it. Attack me. You do what? 270 damage? That's fine. You can do 270 damage. And then I will Master Blade and knock you out. Master Blade does discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. Okay, so I actually might want to start charging this up with a little bit past 4 Metal Energy, so that way if we have to discard, if we use Master Blade and don't win the game, then we can use it again pretty quickly. So let's see. Our switch is gone, so we won't be able to like switch our V-Union to the bench and then Metal Saucer to it and then bring it back to the active. So I think I'm going to want to start just attaching Metal Energies manually. This would be nice if we had a Boss's Order in our hand, because then we would be able to just Boss's Order the Pikachu V and absolutely demolish my opponent even more. I'm just so happy we finally got him out. That's all I wanted. I don't need anything for Christmas, or my birthday's coming up. I don't need anything. Mom, this is all I needed. Santa, hey, you don't have to get me anything. I'm content. I can die happy now. We got our Zacian sleeves on. We got our Zacian deck. 2 different Zacians. Oh man, we're happy. We're chilling. And he just brings out the Pikachu V. He's gonna Thunderbolt. Discard all energy. Okay. Man, I really wish. I don't want my Zacian V-Union to get knocked out. That would be so sad. We didn't get to Master Blade. Okay. Oh, man, I was gonna say our Crystal Cave might be in play, but it's not. So we don't even get to heal. I'm actually gonna do something kind of weird here, where I'm gonna attach the metal to Zacian V, because I'd rather knock out with that. And then I'm gonna, let's just retreat. We'll manually retreat to the Zacian V because we have the Metal Saucer. We can Metal Saucer onto there, and we'll research. Okay, we have a Metal Energy, so we can Master Blade for next turn. I wish we got a Crystal Cave, but that's fine. And we're gonna Brave Blade. So the reason I did this is so now we're knocking this out. Our Zacian V-Union is safe on the bench, hopefully. So now if the Pikachu VMAX comes into play, instead of them knocking out my V-Union and me having to come up with Zacian V and not being able to attack or to one-shot this VMAX, now hopefully they just knock out our Zacian V, and then we can come up with the Zacian V-Union and just clean up the game. So, oh god, we'll see. Alright. No! I wanted to lull them into the false sense of security. Wanted them to think they could still win. Dang it. Alright, you know what? That's okay. We got the MVP is our Zacian V-Union. Biggest attack, 250 damage, which was not even with our Zacian V-Union. But that's okay. We finally got him into play. We finally took a victory with Zacian V-Union as our MVP. So finally, I've been released from this curse. I'm done. My mission is done. I hope y'all enjoyed.
Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you got a lot out of that. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please comment down below. Let us know what you think of our content. If we're great, if we suck, whatever, let us know.
Sweet.
We need approval. Just kidding.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you
We'll
next
see you
time.
later. Bye.